Greetings, brothers and sisters. This is, I guess, sort of us Hollywood celebrities dropping like flies and other things. Before I get going, I had a video yesterday on my other channel, and I'll discuss this on my other channel, my normal channel, Pockets of the Future, tomorrow, that was yellowed yesterday because it had stuff on Israel, Palestinian war. And they had waited for a couple videos before that they had originally monetized, YouTube did, and then had yellowed them a day or two after they were, sort of up there for a while. But this one they yellowed right off the bat, and they then reviewed it within, less than 24 hours and greened it. So that's interesting. I'll discuss that on my other channel, but as it relates to this channel, it takes them like 5 or 6 days to do that here, which is, something I'll maybe discuss tomorrow there as well. But it shows you how the algorithms work. They used to love this channel. This channel was, it's just how it works. Like, channels get some sort of, they have categories. But anyways, there's a way that they're trying to censor all that. And speaking of censorship, let's start here.
Mr. Pfizer said he didn't think he would be in a vax war with me.
Oh, boy.
This ain't a war, homie. This is...
So, remember he called Kelce Mr. Pfizer. And then Kelce called Aaron Rodgers Mr. Johnson & Johnson. And so, because he did this Pfizer commercial, which he apparently got paid $20 million for. I covered this in recent videos. And now Aaron Rodgers has gone back on the Pat McAfee show. I want to find the whole clip. This was just recommended to me this morning. I want to talk about here. There's enough here. But the Pat McAfee show is actually kind of interesting because the Pat McAfee played for the Colts. And there was a football game I didn't see between the Colts and the Browns that seemed to be an epic game. And Pat McAfee talked about how he showed the last two plays of the game. In which the Colts were called for a couple of really bogus calls. And, one was interference when the pass was thrown into the stands and was uncatchable. And he was questioning whether the refs were paid off because they're not full-time refs. And there's now legalized betting, these Sports Kings book or something, King Sports book or something like this, is a sponsor of a lot of these podcasts. And they also have a relationship with the NFL and I believe the NBA, right? Sports Kings, well, I don't know, something like that. But there's legal gambling now associated with there's more money in the gambling than there is it's like an $80 million gambling market and the $80 billion gambling, amount of money spent on gambling every year in football and $20 million business, right? Football itself is only a $20 million business, and gambling is 4 times that. But anyway, sportsbook.com, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm not, I'm not endorsing them here. But don't care. Don't tell me. Don't need to know. But this is coming up on his show. Pat McAfee has got a huge show now, in part due to Aaron Rodgers and this whole thing. And of course, we know what is going on with Travis Kelce on another level, a celebrity. Superficial, greasy level.
It's just conversation. But if you want to have some sort of duel, debate, have me on the podcast. Come on the show. Let's have a conversation.
Oh!
So he wants to either go on Kelce's podcast and debate the bloop and there's more into this that's interesting.
Do it like in John Wick 4, right? So we both have a second to somebody to help us out. I'm going to take my man, RFK Jr.
Okay.
Okay. And he can have Tony Fauci.
Fauci didn't want to debate RFK Jr. They had conversations, and at least according to RFK Jr., Tony Fauci, he recommended that other dude, that guy, Peter Hotez, like he was supposed to be the big, their big champion. And Peter Hotez didn't want to debate RFK Jr. because, they can't. Like, they can't debate. There's this whole thing going on with, I forget the term, But there's this thread going on that the FDA has bailed on these things, which, we'll see if that plays out that way. But there's a term going around that, that's the FDA is like bailing on the whole thing, right?
Or some other pharmacrat, and we can have a conversation about this.
Well, I'm happy we got that sorted. Thought for sure you were going with Rogan.
So, no, why would anybody go with Rogan? But anyways, so Jamie Johnson, well, let's go this. Woody Johnson, the owner of the Jets. And he is the grandson of Robert Wood Johnson the First. It was founded Johnson & Johnson, right? One of the three brothers who founded Johnson & Johnson. And so this guy runs the Jets, and is an American heir, filmmaker, and socialite. He is a grandson of Woody Johnson the First, co-founder of Johnson & Johnson. So I don't know who Jamie Johnson is, either the son of Woody Johnson or I think it's his uncle. So the guy who owns the Jets, who pays Aaron Rodgers paychecks, is a Johnson & Johnson, heir. He's a Johnson & Johnson. He's part of that family, right? And Kelce brought that up. But his grandson, or his nephew, or his son, I'm not sure who this is. He's the son of John Sword Johnson. So I guess this is, John Sword is the brother. It's hard for me to figure all this stuff out because I don't know these people, obviously. But his brother is his dad. Jamie Johnson put out this film. In film, he made the documentary Born Rich. No, it was The 1%. That was the film. I think it's called The 1%. And it was about the wealth gap. And he interviewed some rich children, like grandchildren. He interviewed the granddaughter of Warren Buffett's granddaughter. And Warren Buffett disowned her. She was struggling financially anyway. She wasn't really getting much money, but he took her out of his will. And I don't know if he's actually given money to his families or whatever. Just because she talked to this kid, right? But the 1% is a video that's kind of truther. It's definitely truther from a rich person's perspective. And he confronts his dad on the golf course at these country clubs, right? And and his dad has panic attacks because his dad was like a hippie, and he wanted to do some of this stuff. He was actually doing something similar. When he was his son age, he also questioned the validity of the rich people and the rich people system, right, that he was a part of. That his son did, and they just broke him, right? All the powers that be came out. And, and so he's very fear-based, and his son's videoing him. He's like, don't do that. It's kind of interesting dynamic because his dad had panic attacks because of his, him wanting to speak the truth, but when he did, he got, as a hippie, he got crushed. So I don't know what Jamie Johnson's is doing now. He hasn't made any films recently, and he's going to inherit this fortune. But there's truther elements in the Johnson Johnson family, even within the the framework of this, all the evil that's going on there, right? So that's kind of interesting as well. They're doing a Britney. The Britney thing there. Says here, Dutch writer Mark Groeneveld dies at age 20. And so these, bikers have incredible cardiovascular system and lung capacity and things like this. All these young athletes, we know why. Walking Dead actor Eric Jensen diagnosed with stage 4 turbo cancer. That's happening. Fake Spanish-speaking con men posing as Catholic priests from Mexico are scamming unsuspecting believers in California out of hundreds of dollars to celebrate sacraments. Sounds about right. I got 2 Island Boy things going on, sent to me by 2 different people. But here's one of them getting baptized. He's got the big cross here.
So Fly, yeah. You got millions of young people following you. I got millions of young people following me. Right. You are a superstar. Right. Lots of people look
superstar.
up to you, man. Right. You've been doing weird stuff out here, man. Like kissing your brother, Fly. That's not very fly, bro.
Yeah, it's not.
Do you take Jesus as your Savior? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm going to baptize you, my brother. Are you ready? Yes. Buried with Jesus in baptism. I'm going to keep him under a little longer. I'm bringing him up. Walking in new life with Christ.
Yeah, that didn't do shit, right? That didn't do anything, bro.
Are you okay, my brother?
Good, thank you.
Listen, y'all. This man's going to change. We got new things going on. Much love, my brother in Christ.
Yeah, good luck with that. And did Jesus get a vote in this? What did Jesus say? Hey, bro, we're not going here. We're not bringing the island boy into the flock, right? Leave this guy out. So this is what a Madam expiration date looks like. Like a person sent me this because of her weird fake butt there. I mean, just, but she's walking really slowly. She's like broken. Look at her kneel. Like she has no energy left. Like she can't dance. She can't do anything. I mean, she used to be dancing. There's some Illuminati eye there on the stage going up there. Some, I mean, just a mess. But she's like, she doesn't have any energy. And they're doing this concert anyway because it was already sold out or whatever for God knows what reason. But Queen of Pop, that's what a person put there. What if Tupac faked his own death to get away from Jada? Fetterman, hey you guys, text hey you guys to 30222 Fetterman has so many different George the Animal Steel and Uncle Fester and all these people. And this guy, whatever his name was from the Goonies. Taco Bell employee caught on camera giving another employee a haircut.
Gear says she took this photo of a shift manager giving a general manager a haircut during lunch rush here at this Taco Bell in Kokomo. And after the photo was sent around a few times and then posted on social media, an investigation with the health department is underway. The Howard.
One of my viewers, I think that Taco Bell has a lot more issues than just manage your hair in their food. One of my viewers sent me this. That's great. So, if you think about it, chickens are kind of like a gateway drug to conspiracy theorists.
Chickens are kind of like the gateway drug to conspiracy theories. So I think if you get chickens, you ultimately will become a conspiracy theorist. And here's the reason why I say that. Because you're going to get chickens, right? You're going to love having chickens. You're going to taste the eggs and you're going to recognize, like the one I just grabbed, thank you, right here. You're going to realize that they taste different. So you're going to start looking into why do they taste different? Why do they look different? Why is the yolk darker? And then you're going to do that and you're going to realize that it's because they're not factory farmed. Then you're going to realize what factory farmed eggs look like. And then you're going to look at other foods. What happens when you look at the other foods? You're going to start baking your own sourdough because you realize, oh, bread has terrible preservatives in it. It's terrible for you. There's a million ingredients. So then you're going to be a sourdough person. And then you're going to be a garden person. Okay? Which means you're going to try to separate yourself from the food system a little bit. After you do that, you're going to realize some of the medicinal properties in food and in your garden, like garlic and honey and all.
This is, you can watch the rest of the video here, Mother's Hens Homestead. Interesting point here. Read the ingredients type of thing. And so here, Nicaragua is weaponizing U.S.-bound migrants who are paying up to $5,000 to travel as a way to gain leverage on America amid tightening sanctions. And so apparently they're taking these immigrants in their country and trying to get them to come to America, giving them money so that America will loosen up on the sanctions, which probably will work. This guy just said syphilis tsunami. Some of these things I haven't watched it. People just...
We got a problem here in Mecklenburg County, and it's called a syphilis tsunami.
Staff cuts have syphilis multiplying in our area.
It creates a backlog, what we call delayed investigations.
And does that put people in danger?
That's weird, right? Syphilis tsunami. But I heard about this. I'm not sure which town this is in. I'll look at this is Twitter video.
Extreme danger.
I talk exclusively with another whistleblower from the health department in our continued investigation and find out what this threat means for your safety.
Kaboom. So this is in Charlotte, North Carolina. they have a syphilis explosion. Then this happened. So somebody tapes this guy. This guy's just completely screwed. I mean, I don't know how this guy gets back into that window or how he ended up there in the first place. like his boop kicked him out. Like if halfway house bed bugs were people, they look like a couple of bed bugs. There's apparently a bed bug issue. There's apparently a bed bug issue somewhere. Like in Europe or something like this, like infestation. I mean, it's been a big problem. This dog is, look at it. He really likes jumping in the leaves. Like, it's this big thing. So, I love that one video where that dog, they put one of those, dog cams on a dog and he runs into like a GoPro. And they let the dog loose and it runs down this long hill and jumps into the ocean. It's one of my favorite YouTube type videos. I thought I saw this a long time ago, but it's been sent to me by about 10 different people. So I don't know if it's just making the rounds or this is actually something that he's done again, because he did this before. So he did this before where he banged into the mic, but I'm not sure if this is the same one. I think it might be a new one. So he's done it twice, I think. So not Taylor Swift, Lance Bass, the former singer for NSYNC. I guess he's a real fan. He's trying to, maybe a real Chargers fan. So do they actually exist? Oh, so this is interesting.
Oh, it's a shelter. Oh, good looking. It's a shelter, my Pete. You heard?
You're not supposed to do that.
Excuse me?
You're not supposed to film here. That's
Who?
what I'm saying. You're not supposed to film here.
What is this?
I don't know. You don't have right to do this.
I don't have the right to do what?
Yes, you don't have right to film in here. That's what I'm telling you.
What is this over here? And who are you?
Okay, you want to know who I am? Please, sir. You don't have right to film here. I'm talking to you right now. You don't have right to film here. Can you please?
Who are you?
I don't know.
Bro,
who are
you? The building. They don't want nobody out here.
They don't want nobody where?
They're standing in front of the building with a camera.
Okay.
Oh, y'all bugging.
And you really want to record it, bro? You bugging.
All right, you wait. You wait.
Yo, why you surrounding me? Why you surrounding me, yo?
You wait.
Oh, now you want me to wait?
No, you wait.
What's up, yo? What's up with you, yo?
Relax.
Yo, why y'all surrounding me? What's up, yo?
Relax.
You can't be here.
Relax.
You can talk here in YPD.
Talk to who? I don't talk to popos. I'm not a snitch.
Turn around,
you go talk to them.
Turn around.
Stop playing with me. Look at this one. Look at this.
I'm not a snitch. I don't talk to Popo. This is a wonderful video.
Bert. Yo, who are you, bro?
Why are you on my property?
On your property?
My property.
Yo, stop playing with me, yo.
Oh, dude. Don't you realize he's trying to bait you? Let him.
I'm about to knock him the out. That's what I'm about to do. They don't move back. What the is all y'all niggas doing, bro? Right. Especially you, bro. Who the you think you are? Huh? You don't come to the sidewalk and talk to me like that, nigga. You hear me? You hear me? Make this the last time you approach a member of the public giving them orders on the fucking sidewalk.
Yo, what is this, huh?
That was a wonderful video. It went south quickly for the apparently this is a secret immigrant hotel that they're trying to tell him to get off the sidewalk, and he isn't having any of it. The best part of it is when they think they're running a government operation. They're running a government operation or a citywide operation. So they think they're going to get supported by the police, and the police is going to remove a guy from a public sidewalk who's got a video camera, possibly he's videoing it on his phone, and it might even be a live stream, and that cop wants no part of it, so they're waiting for the cop to kick him out. And the cop is like, he's just baiting you. And they realize they have no police support, and the guy goes off on him because they thought they could kick somebody off a public property because the city's running these immigrant hotels. I mean, the whole thing's a mess. All right, so I'm going to try to get another video up tomorrow here and do back-to-back videos. I got other stuff, John Stamos, of the whole thing with the Olsen twins, some other stuff that I have been waiting to cover. So hopefully I'll get another video up tomorrow here, and we'll see what happens.